Hello everyone. So here we will learn what is a single column cash book and example of single column cash book. Hello everyone. In this session we will be solving an example of cash book, how to prepare a single column cash book. Prepare single column cash book in the books of Messrs. M&R for the month of Jan 2019. So we are given some transactions and here we have prepared a format of cash book. So like discussed earlier, cash book is similar to your cash ledger account. So debit sides are all receipts and payments on the credit side. So let's begin. On 1st Jan 2019, opening balance in cash rupees 1,65,000. Now this is the opening balance in cash. Now cash is an asset, so the balance will be debit balance. So on the debit side of cash book, 1st Jan 2019, balance brought down 1,65,000. Now unlike in the ledger account where we used to write 2 on the debit side, 2 balance brought down, or on the credit side like buy, we won't be writing 2 and buy in the cash book. We'll just write the description. Next, 3rd Jan 2019, cash received from Sita Limited rupees 32,000. Now this is a receipt. Receipt from whom? Sita Limited. So receipt means on the debit side of the cash book. 3rd Jan 2019, Sita Limited, voucher number, let's name it as C1, 32,000. Next, 4th Jan 2019, stationery purchased in cash rupees 2,500. Now stationery purchased in cash means it's a cash payment. So on the credit side of the cash book, 4th Jan 2019, stationery, let's number voucher as C2, 2,500. Next, 12th Jan 2019, payment to Nirmala Traders rupees 10,000. So it's a payment on the credit side of the cash book. 12th Jan 2019, Nirmala Traders, voucher number C3, 10,000. Now this voucher number, we can give it anything. Like we can also give CR for cash receipt, CP for cash payments. Or I'm just giving C1, C2, C3 here. Next, 13th Jan 2019, sold goods to ABC Limited on cash rupees 25,000. So these are goods sold. So there is a receipt of the cash. So on the debit side of the cash book. 13 Jan 2019, ABC Limited, sale of goods C4, 25,000. Next, 15 Jan 2019, purchase goods on cash from Suhani Limited, 14,000. So we have purchased goods on cash. So we have paid to Suhani Limited. It's a payment. So on the credit side of the cash book. 15 Jan 2019, Suhani Limited, purchase of goods C5, 14,000. 21 Jan 2019, purchased cupboards for use in office in cash 63,500. So there was a purchase of cupboards. Now purchase of cupboards for use in office. So it's not goods, it's a purchase of a fixed assets and they were purchased in cash. So payment was made in cash. So since it's a payment on the credit side of cash book, 21st Jan 2019, cupboard C6, 63,500. Next, 22nd Jan 2019, conveyance charges incurred and paid in cash rupees 350. So there were some conveyance charges which were paid in cash, payments on the credit side of cash book. 22nd Jan 2019, conveyance C7, 350. 31st Jan 2019, paid salaries in cash 12,000. So paid salaries in cash. So payments on the credit side of cash book. 31st Jan 2019, salary C8, 12,000. Now let's take a total of debit side and credit side and then find out the balance in the cash book as on 31st Jan 2019. Let's do that. Total of the debit side is 2,22,000. Total of credit side is 1,02,350. So debit side total is greater, so it's a debit balance. So let's write the total of debit side on both the sides. 2,22,000. 2,22,000 minus the credit side total, that will give you a balance. So balance carried down. It is 2,22,000 minus 1,02,350. That comes to 1,19,650. Now this balance carried down will be taken as balance brought down on the debit side on 1st Feb 2019. So this is how you prepare a single column cash book.